All right, we are live, everyone. Come on in. I have a very special guest. You all are
Hey.
in for a treat tonight.
It's so weird being on this side of the hey, but we gonna make it work, right? We gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work however you feel comfortable. Hey, if you want to turn the interview around, we can we can do that too. I know it's
Man.
hard to change up, right? They
Yeah,
are loaded
yeah,
up. They've
yeah.
been waiting for you.
Oh man. But I'm
Uh,
so happy to be here though. I appreciate the invite. I really do.
Hey, I've been trying to get in touch with you for I don't know how long.
What? Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to shoot you my contact. Cause I know we was
Yes.
doing a Facebook messaging, and I was like, maybe I should give up my number so we can kind of like make it more personable.
Yes. Yes. And I
Yeah,
know we was out in Atlanta together. We was all busy doing our own little
yeah,
uh-oh.
yep.
Okay. All right, you guys, let's get started. My name is Yolanda Smith. I am the life coach navigator. I am committed to helping you navigate through the challenges with life and financial complexities of life. I am here to guide you towards the better version of you. This show is all about sharing the inspiring stories of successful individuals and how they navigated through ups and downs of life to achieve their goals. We believe that everyone can learn something from someone else's story. So, are you guys ready for this journey? I know I am. I'm super excited. Tonight, we have
Okay.
a young gentleman. He has 15 years of entrepreneur experience. That is always exciting, right? He is a podcast networker in a marketing media. He probably got so much more, but we're going to dive into his live tonight and we're going to get all these juicy information about him. So, you guys, he's so used to being the interviewer. So, y'all see, he's all set up all nice and stuff. And
Oh,
I gotta get this together. I gotta get my podcast and everything, all my equipment together. But he's over there all ready for it. So, Mr.
oh man.
Antony, am I saying your name right, Antony,
It's
or is it
Antony.
Antony? Antony. I
Yeah,
know it was spelled
but we
kind of unique.
yeah, but we friends. You can call me Tone. Just call me Tone.
Okay, I like
If
it.
if you my homie, we you can just say Tone. So we friends now, so
Okay,
you can just
y'all,
call me
we have
Tone.
tone tonight.
Uh huh.
Well, how are you tonight? How are you feeling?
Oh man, I'm just so excited to be e- as though it is a little awkward to be on this side of the seat, but I am excited to be here to join, the journey of success. And I'm just honored that you reached out to, interview me. That's really I would say it's special, you know. It feels special. It makes me feel special. So I appreciate it. Thank you so
And
much.
you out there doing some amazing things. And trust me, when you're on social media, and trust me, I've been watching you. I know I've been quiet, but I've been watching you. I've been watching. I
You've
love
been watching
everything
me.
that
Oh,
you do. Yes, I've been watching you. You're doing some amazing things.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really
And I
appreciate
love to
that.
see, especially entrepreneurs just, want to know their stories because, those individuals that want to exceed and want to be successful, we want to know your journey. We know entrepreneurship is not easy as you make it look. So we want to
No.
dive into it and like, how do you do it?
Okay. So
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, so it's funny that in the bio it says over 15 years of experience in entrepreneurship. It doesn't mean success. So out of 15 years, 11 businesses I counted. I think maybe two may have did something, and then the other nine were like flops. So yeah, most definitely. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about your background. Like, where did you come from? Like, how did you grow up? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am first and foremost, if you want to know who I am a child of God. That's first and foremost. My relationship with my father, me being a believer in Jesus Christ, of course, I just got to put that out there, you know. But
Hmm.
the relationship with my father is pretty much the foundation of everything that I am and everything that I do. Secondly, I am a husband to an amazing woman by the name of Chris Ann Robinson, and a father, first time father at the age of 36. Why did I wait so long? I don't know. But I am a father of this amazing kid, charming kid, by the name of Amon Christopher Robinson. I
Oh,
come from, uh, I can't say a small town. Scottsdale, Georgia. If you're from Atlanta, you know where Scottsdale is. If you're from Georgia, you know where Scottsdale is. If you
yeah.
heard the song "Beef It Up," that's Scottsdale, and that's where I'm from. Oak Forest Apartments, 310 Haddon Drive. I used to stay there.
Oh, you
Actually,
remember
when
the
I was
address?
yeah, yeah, when I was because I stayed there majority of my young life. So
Mm-hmm.
when I came home from Grady, I went straight to Oak Forest Apartments. Um, I I never viewed it. Most people would view it as the hood. But I mean, just growing up in it, you just really don't see it that way, and you don't really see it as poverty. Because being a child, you just have a big imagination. So what some folks may consider poverty or may consider lack, just being a kid, you just really don't look at those things, from my perspective.
Right.
So if you want to say that I came from that setting, yes, I have. But I think too, though, that those settings is what drove me into entrepreneurship. So going to like 19, high school, I was getting into some trouble and stuff, and doing the wrong type of entrepreneurship,
Mhm.
if you know what I'm talking about. Um, but
Mhm.
I always say that I still have the same hunger. I still have that same drive today, as an entrepreneur. So that's just, I want to say the very beginning of, me, just coming from that environment, getting into, trouble and, hanging out with the wrong people and, wrong type of entrepreneurship. We're just gonna say that. Getting in
Mhm.
trouble, going to jail. I didn't go to jail for long, so I don't have one of those stories where I can say I went to prison and came out and a changed man. I just went to jail for 7 days. That was enough to change my life. And it
Yeah.
wasn't jail. It was just, yeah, it wasn't jail because honestly, like DeKalb County, most of the people you grew up with is in DeKalb County, so it was just like a playground. But in that
Mhm.
particular season of my life, that was the time that the Lord really dealt with me in those quiet moments, sitting in the cell and stuff like that. So I came out a different person with a redirected. I redirected my ambition. Just say that, to
Mhm.
pursue other endeavors and stuff like that. So that's just really, the beginning of me. So did I don't know if I missed anything. Again, I'm still new to this, so
Awesome. No, you did awesome. I love that. I love that story. But tell us, how do you define and measure success? I know everyone measures success so differently. How do you define success for yourself?
me, I believe for one, success is subjective. And it took me 11 tries, with different companies and starting businesses. And what I would say that each company, I would say, some people say they failed, but each company that I started, it just really pulled back a pillar of my pride and my ego to really, so I can really see, who I am and what I'm placed on this earth to do and the value that I would bring to the marketplace. And I think to me, success is just really seeing what you're capable of doing and, living to your highest potential. Some people call it self actualization.
Mhm.
And not selfishly, but living to your fullest potential so that you can cater to the market, so you can help other individuals make it from one situation to another situation in whatever endeavor you choose to do or whatever. So that's success. That's success to me. If it, think about real estate, right? So finance. I'm glad I'm talking to you because we could talk numbers, right? So if you think about real estate,
Yes.
right? So if you think about real estate, most people define success as money. I think money is a scorecard. Don't get me wrong, but I really believe
Yeah.
that success value is the equivalent to success. If you think about real estate, the value of a piece of property is its success. The value of a piece of property is what you can borrow against. The value of something is really what success is. So I measure my success based upon the people that I help, you know,
Mm,
and I do it at a
I
dollar
like
amount,
that.
of course. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. And I love the way you help people. But tell us how you got started on this journey. Like, when was it a turn for you to say, "Hey, this is what I was called to do in life"?
okay. Um okay, I'm gonna skip the selling drugs part. I'm gonna skip that part. But I'm gonna skip that part, because it. I don't know if this PG, but
Hey,
whatever.
I
I'm gonna skip
think
that part.
no. Hey, it's all good because I feel like they are the best entrepreneurs. They learn. You learn a lot from. I mean, we're not. I'm not saying it's good. Nobody go tell
Right.
everybody I say this is good.
No,
But what I'm
it's
saying,
not.
I think, yeah, I think you
Yeah,
learn a
no,
lot
it's
from
not.
it as far as the business mind.
Right. No, it's not good at all to sell drugs. I'm gonna tell you from a business perspective because the risk reward sucks. You got two options. Either you make it and die or make it and go to jail. That's just not the risk that I'm willing to take. So
Right.
no, the risk reward sucks. That you don't definitely want to do. It's just misdirected ambition. But
Mhm.
my dad always told me that I would be into like finance, and he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself growing up, and just him just kind of like honing that and nurturing that um, caused me to like start the entrepreneurship journey. So he was telling me, hey, I was what 20, 21. Since he's like he do like HVAC, and he can pretty much build a house from the ground up. But I'm gonna just say something. I'm not a handy person at all. That's not. I don't build nothing. But that's just not me. You know what I mean? Thank God my wife accepted that. But that's just not me. I don't build anything. So he knew this about me. So he told me, hey, won't you try to do like home inspection or something like that? So I took the home inspection test. I passed it, you know, with flying colors, and I started my first company as a home inspector until I realized that I have to go into crawl spaces and attics, and I don't like that either. So I didn't want to do that. That didn't last long. Um, so there wasn't much pursuing in that arena. Next, I think I got into like music production with a friend of mine by the name of Zip. He was teaching me to wrote some music. I fell in love with music because I was a rapper too, you know. Um, but I realized something. I realized that I was more in love with the business side of music more than just
Mhm.
being an artist. So I was just gonna use my talents as leverage to build something. So him and I, we did a production company. Then I started my own label. Went from label to artist management, artist development. Then I jumped out of that and got into the financial arena, like what we talked about, and began to do financial coaching. This is a little bit later down in life because I was a banker. I worked at Comcast. I worked for Comcast Business as a financial analyst. So I just decided just to take those skills and see if I can help people with them. Um, and I somehow got into media because I was trying to help people with marketing, show people how to make money by via putting the services out on social media, things of that nature. So and I ended up here with all this stuff, as you can see, into media and doing multimedia content production and consultation. So I didn't want to walk you through all 11 businesses because that's a long story, but just some
No, you're
pieces there.
fine.
Okay, just some pieces there. But
That's fine. You never know who's watching that's on that journey of trying to figure it out.
right. And here's the thing, like I know for me personally, somebody may look at me and say, "Hey, you was all over the place, right?" But
Mhm,
I always saw a thread of some type of thread of connection in everything that I did. So like if it wasn't for me doing the artist management or artist development, I wouldn't be able to help businesses through media because that's where I learned how to do video and media production. So it's like one thing always led to the next thing for
mhm.
me. So yeah.
That's good. I don't know if I froze up. I'm sorry.
No, you
Well, what
good.
was
You
some of
good.
your biggest challenges you faced along the way?
Biggest challenges with myself, just me being in the way,
Yes.
overthinking things.
Okay.
My challenges, I can never say my challenges were external, but more internal. Um, Not seeing who I truly was, trying to dim
Mhm.
my light based on somebody else's insecurities. Um,
Oh, wow.
Comparing my skill set to another skill set, comparing my
Mhm.
success to somebody else's success, um, trying to go down a path somebody else went.
Mhm.
When you first start in entrepreneurship, you do have like some type of like, I'm not going to say idols, but you have people that you look to as this is what success is. This is what it looks like. But I had to come to realization that God created me differently. He created my journey. My journey is different. My path may
Mhm.
look a little different. Although success do leave clues, but you know, the GPS signaling or directing me was different than somebody else's. So those were my biggest challenges, just me just being in the way. So now what I've learned is that, well, pretty much I learned me. I'll say that. I learned who I
Mhm.
am, and that is the most I won't say comfortable because when you begin to learn who you are, um the image
Very
that you
uncomfortable.
portray, yeah, the image that you portrayed for so long, people become attached to that. But when you really
Mhm.
become who you truly are, then some people may stray away because they're not familiar with that person. But it's been me all along. So just me being me and seeing what I'm truly worth and who I can and what value I can bring to people. I'm always go back to value, because that's pretty much my strong suit. What type of value can I bring to people? So yeah. Hope I
I
did I
love
answer that?
that.
Did I answer that
I
for
really
you?
love that. How can you did.
Okay, cool, cool,
You
cool,
did. I
cool.
love that. Yes. Yes. Well, what about those? And I know we all deal with that, especially trying to find ourselves. Like
Mhm.
like interviewers that are watching and they have experience or going through the experience now, seeing that okay, I'm finding out who I am, but people are leaving me. What kind of what kind of motivation or kind of encouragement or advice you have for them that might help them along the way to let them know that hey, it's not you to keep going. That those people will fall off, what kind of advice would you give them?
Well, for one, sometimes God will, empty the room to fill it up with people who's truly for you. you know, Sometimes we just have the wrong people
Mhm.
around, and not. I'm not to say that these people are bad, and sometimes we just come off that way, like these people are bad. They are just not
Mhm.
meant for your journey. They are not here to help you with your journey. And that doesn't mean cut them off as far as relationships either. But
Mhm.
if they have some type of attachment to you and you feel like that they're holding you back, then 9 times out of 10 they are. And you just have
Mhm.
to, be courageous enough to make that jump and just to be you and just let them fall off. Because ultimately, I believe you could say God or whoever, I know people believe differently, but I'm gonna say God will bring along the
Mhm.
right people,
Yes.
along your path that would help you with your journey. So you just gotta keep your head down and stay put, you know, stay steady. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to, I had to learn that on my journey as well. When I left high school, I started my entrepreneurship, and then,
Hmm.
being young, and it was kind of scary. Then people wasn't, trying to tell me, oh, you should be doing this because of your age. You should go to college. You should do this. And I end up going to work. I end up at the post office, because they said, hey, you can make
Right,
money there.
right,
Like, and I was
right.
there for 15 years. So I realized I don't need to be here. And it was literally, you know, it was a God situation that I had to leave, and
Right,
so that's definitely true that, no matter what you're doing, don't stop, because people gonna be in your ear. They're gonna have their own opinions. They're gonna make you feel like, oh, should I be doing this? Making you second guess yourself. So I definitely
right,
believe that God will put you in those uncomfortable situations, making you be alone for a while to get you to where you need to be. I definitely believe that.
right. And here's the thing too. If you are called to entrepreneurship, not because it's a fad or it just looks cool, on Instagram, but there in entrepreneurs, there's this fire that's inside of you that it just won't go out. If you are settling,
Mm,
if you're working a job and it's just not for you, it's not gonna go out. I'm sorry, it's gonna be there. You're gonna have people who's
mhm,
gonna tell you, hey, stay there and just hold it down, retire, whatever. But you still
mhm,
feel that
mhm.
burn. It's just not gonna go away. You need to
It's
be
not.
curious, and have questions around that burning desire and what it is. You're not gonna be satisfied. So yeah, welcome to
Mm-mm.
the
It's gonna
called.
be frustrating. Very
Right.
frustrating.
Right. Right. Right.
Well, how do you stay motivated and maintain that positive mindset, especially when you're facing obstacles?
Oh man.
Mhm.
This is a big part of success because most people look at it as monetary value. Did I say that right?
Mhm.
But
Yes.
it that people don't understand that as an entrepreneur, you don't have nobody waking you up. You don't have nobody telling you what time to go to work. You don't have nobody telling you what you need to do. So how do you stay motivated? And the best thing that I can say is that you have to have di- discipline. Discipline.
Yes. It was hard to say that, right?
Di- you have to have discipline. And if you think about it, anything that motivates you, right? If you listen to anybody's story, if you go to any conference and you hear somebody and you get motivated, why are you motivated? That story just motivates you. But if you listen to the story, it was all about persistent, it was all about
Mhm.
consistency, and it was all about discipline.
Love
If
it.
you can remain disciplined for a certain amount of time, I mean, for me, I put a time on everything. I heard a quote, don't know where I heard it from. They say 21 days it becomes a habit. 90
Mhm.
days it becomes a lifestyle. So in every discipline that I have or that I come across, I say, okay, I want to do this for 21 days. 21 days hit, I want to do this for another 2 or 3 months, and until it becomes a part of my mechanism, my everyday
Mhm.
routine. These are the things that, you know, motivate me is the discipline that I've conjured up, you know, throughout obstacles or whatever
Mhm.
that I put in place, these systems. These are the things that motivate me because I know that if I can do this, I can do whatever, and that's just motivating in itself. It just really, really show you what you're capable of. So that's just motivation in itself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When you said that quote, I was like, I thought my mentor made that up, but it's somewhere out there. It's somewhere out there, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So you say you have a family, you have a wife, and how old is your baby?
My baby is 13 months. Yeah, 13 months. So a year and no
Oh,
wait,
you got a
wait, what's the
baby,
day?
baby.
Yeah, he's about to be, so I think 7 days from now he'll be 14 months.
Oh my goodness. So definitely
Yeah.
this question is very important. I want to know, how do you balance life with everything else you got going on?
I don't. I mean, I mean, and I may be the wrong person to ask this question to because, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to balance. I'm really struggling. But the thing is that, so what I want for my son though, is a present father too, you know.
Mhm.
Um I have to be intentional with spending time with him, I don't have a set schedule where, okay, at this point I'm gonna spend time with him and then I'm gonna go work and then come back. Every day is just kind of like day by day. Maybe I need the schedule, but
Mhm.
I do have in front of mind that I want a present father for my son. And what I mean present, I don't mean just being there. I mean attentive, playing with him, let him know, hey, I'm here, I
Mhm.
admire you, those type of things. So I am attentive. With my wife, I'm working on that too. But so with my wife, we known each other 13 years, so she know that. You remember I told you I had like 11 businesses, so she's been through
Yeah.
half of them with me. So like
Okay.
for her, for her it's like, okay, here we go again.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, although she may be used to it, I understand that we still
Mhm.
have a relationship, husband wife relationship, and I have to
Mhm.
do better with, being present there too. I mean full attention, not looking at numbers, just with her. So that's a part, when we talk about balance, that's something that I'm still learning. Maybe you ask me in another 10
Mhm.
years I have the answer, but right now I'm help me. Somebody help me.
It's hard to get a perfect balance, but I do believe that having a schedule, scheduling is important because my husband is retired and he ain't trying to go on mommy duty. He actually had it this week and he was like, you can get this job back.
Right.
But you definitely want to have a schedule where you are scheduling things, because I used to be all over the place, and I
Mhm.
even had to learn to put me a lunch break inside of my schedule as an entrepreneur, and just having
Right.
that time
Right.
because my kids are young too. I have a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old, so they are pretty young, and my oldest, he's my firstborn, so he is spoiled like crazy, so he always wants the attention. He's a mama's boy too, so
Oh
he
man.
definitely wants my time. The little one is more of daddy's, but he'll come in here and just be in his own world. He don't pay me no attention, but you still want that time with them, because the one thing that hurts me is when I spend all my time in the office doing something, and
Right.
I might go upstairs or whatever, they are asleep, and I'm like, I want to wake them up and play, and they like, we done for the day.
Right. I get it. So you gotta coach me up, man. You gotta coach me
Yes,
up because I need some help. Thank
yes.
God for people like you. We need
Yes,
we
especially
need the
your wife
coaching.
too. I mean, yes, and your wife, she probably not saying anything, but I think it'll be very special for you to put some time in with her as well, to kind of, so she can relax and she can spend that time with you. And the
Right.
business gonna be there. Like, if you prioritize it, it's still gonna grow and flourish the way it needs to be.
That's true. Hey man, hey, listen, Coach Yolanda in the building. See, now I'm gonna have to interview you.
Yeah, look, now that I know you down the street, I gotta come. I got definitely
Yeah.
gotta come.
We need to have a session or two.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
So this might be so have you created any kind of habits that you kind of feel like, any kind of strategies or habits that contribute with your success? It's like
Yeah,
we like development or anything like that.
so personal development for sure. And I know we hear this a lot. We hear this in the personal development sector, but mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. Quick testimony. I was doing Jarvis no. I was doing freelancing a couple of years ago. And what was it, a couple of years? What's the day? Yeah, 2020. Okay, yeah, last year. So I was freelancing doing, video production, videography pretty much. But my wife was pregnant, and she didn't have complications, but it was a hard pregnancy. So I'm trying to go to the doctor's office with her. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to, it's a lot of things that I was trying to do. It was a lot of anxiety, that was created in that process. And most of the anxiety was that if I don't do this, then I ain't gonna have no money tomorrow, or this. But what mindset I adopted was, and it comes from the Bible, of course, Matthew's 25. If y'all think about the talents, the chapter about the talents, towards the end, it
Yeah.
says the word says that what did it say? He that has more will be given, but he that has not, even what he does have, be taken away. And it just
Mm,
taught me to look at the things that I have, because sometimes we look at the things we don't have. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have this. And it creates anxiety, because we're trying to acquire these things that we don't have. But if we pay attention and look at the things we do have, we would appreciate, and we're talking about finance again, right?
mhm,
Appreciate what happened, in finance. When something appreciated, it goes up in value. So I
mhm,
learned to appreciate the things that I do have. So this mindset that I adopted helped me realize that I have everything that I need, and I have everything um, that it takes to get to the next level. You know, again, he say, "He that has more will be given." So
mhm.
me appreciating, increasing the value, everything that I have will ultimately take me to the next level. And I've been seeing this gradually in my life, not needing this thing because I already have this thing, or not needing this person because I can do this thing,
Mhm.
and it's just really been a blessing in my life. So that's just a piece of mindset that I've acquired over a year and a half or so.
Oh wow. Yeah, that just hit me. You just coached me, coach. Because I'm the type of person like I get frustrated when things don't go my way, and it's like I want this, I want this, and I've been having a plan. I was just telling my mentor this too. I had a plan since I was 18, and I was
uh
doing good. I'm in my 40s now, and I was doing good till now. I'm like 50 ain't too far away, even though I'm up in my like 40, but I'm like, I'm not where I need to be. I'm not, and it's like he just told me you gotta just calm down. Like you good. Like you need to appreciate what you have. Like, but I want
Right.
more. So so
Right.
that definitely sticks with me. Like you have to appreciate where you are, because sometimes I don't take the time to pat myself on the back and be like, I could be worse off. Like, so chill out,
Yeah.
girl. Just chill out. And my
Right.
husband, he real calm, relaxed, and he just like, I'm retired. I'm good. You can stress over it if you want, but we got a roof over our head. We got food. The kids are good. I don't know why you stressing, but
Right.
I be stressing, and I have to really just sit there and talk to myself. And even with my personal development, I had to learn how to just wake up in the morning, because I wake up early. Because that little one
Mhm.
gets up at 6. So I try to get up
Oh,
at
man.
5:30 and just have my prayer time, have my moment where I'm like, God, please don't let me freak out today. Just let
Right.
me stay with this positive mindset and things like that. So I have to really get up and get my mind right before I start my day. And I was reading somewhere where if you wake up and hit that snooze button and you lay back down and wake up again, your brain starts over again. So I
Oh,
don't even go back
wow.
to sleep after I do my meditation because
Mhm.
I tried to do a little study on it myself. Like, I'm gonna do my meditation and fall back asleep. I got up just
Right.
all crazy. I said, I'm not gonna try it again. So once I get up, I'm up. I'm like, I'm up. I don't want to start all over again.
Oh, man. That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I was reading. So I don't know where I read that at, but when I read it, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And my son, he's good with Google too. I don't know how he researched. He just started researching stuff. Like, what made you research that? Like, what you thinking?
I don't know, these
But he
these kids
finds
these days,
stuff.
man.
I'm telling you, they so more advanced than what we were.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Can you talk about the importance of? Do you like set goals like for your business for
Yeah, I
any?
definitely yeah, I definitely do set goals, for my business. Recently, what I've done is, kind of recalibrated, refocused, and, I refocused to the point where I'm just focused on one main thing. So, yeah, I do set goals, but now I try not to scatter everywhere, like have too many goals, but I just have like
Okay.
maybe three or four. So I set goals and like again, I practice them every day. Like again, I want to make it a habit so I can make it a lifestyle. So my personal goal is to create habits that would, ultimately lead to success, So of course, yeah, I have to set goals for my business. Here at APAP Media Studios and would be more to do more, which I mean they are connected, same, pretty much, same stuff,
Okay.
media. So we do set goals and things of that nature. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about what B2. Wait, let me get it right. Be more
Oh,
do.
be.
Wait, no. I had it in my head before we saw B2 more.
I'll take it. So is be more. So it's be more to do more.
Be more.
Um, yeah. So be more to do more
Made that so
is a
complicated.
yeah, I know it's a little twister there. Be more to do more. Um, be more to do more is our network, which we have the Be More to Do More podcast is starting a network off. Ideally, what we do is we talk to leaders, whether leader in management, leader in your business. We talk to leaders. We always say we are here to help you become the person you need to become to do the things you're called to do, or otherwise do what you're purposed to do. Um, One thing that I realized in a company is that people don't leave jobs. You know, people leave managers, people leave leaders. So in our community, I want to kind of specify that. I want to be sure that, we cater to leaders in our community so that we can ultimately scale and progress. So we talk about different leadership tactics. We talk about scriptures, just like I just gave here, different personal development tips from scripture, tactics. So we give you the B, meaning, the person you're becoming, which is the personal development. And then we give you the to do, which is the tactics, the more practical things. So that's what we do.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And how long have you been doing that?
Oh man. So okay. So we've been doing the podcast a little over no, we've been doing the podcast since April of this year, 2023.
Okay.
But we did like a test run with a show called JTNS that we just kind of put together a bunch of talks to see who gravitated to the talks, to kind of, like iron out our target
Okay.
audience and to see who's out there needing the information we have. But we did that. We did like 30 shows of those. And we started that, I want to say, in August of last year. So yeah, I will say a little over a year, but I've been doing the be more to do more. It was a hashtag that I had at first, where I was doing like reels talking about, God's abundance and stuff like that. But we just kind of
Mhm.
turned it into a podcast, and now it's a network that we're ultimately planning on bringing other shows aboard, in the future. So
Okay. And how do you find these leaders? Do y'all kind of like research where how does that work?
so so ultimately, let's see, we're still new. So we're still looking or reaching out to leaders who lead maybe three or more team members, um have maybe six figure more income or revenue in their business. Or so, like, for instance, like my brother-in-law, my business partner, he's an executive, right? So like he
Hmm.
have like ton of people under him. So he come from that perspective, and people of that caliber tend to, what you call that, I guess, attract, he attract those type
Being
of
told,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, he attract those type of people, and also he's a business coach too. Me,
Okay.
I'm more of entrepreneurship, ministry entrepreneurship. So I attract more of the entrepreneurship people. So people who have been in like business, who have a team of three or more people, six figure incomes, revenue, whatever. Or if you are an executor and you have a team under you and you work for a corporation. So we just kind of reach out to those people via LinkedIn, or some people just reach out to us. It's really all about the conversations that we're having that would somewhat pull in these leaders to
Okay.
want to get on the show and just kind of like add to the conversation as well. So it's that
Okay.
type of combo. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna name drop some people for you when I'm in your inbox.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got I love the
No
name
problem at
drop.
all. Oh yeah. Yeah. Name drop. Name drop.
Awesome, awesome. Can you tell everyone where they can find you on social media?
Yeah. You can find me on Facebook at Antony Tone Robinson. That's not my real middle name, by the way. Just I'm just letting you know to call me Tone. You can reach me on Instagram at setting. That's SETTIN underscore DA underscore tone TONE. Or you can reach out to me. I think I got my email here, support at bemoretodomore.com. Make sure y'all subscribe to our email list at bemoretodomore.com so you can get exclusive content. If you want some motivation, if you want some discounts
Okay.
on gear and merchandise, be sure to subscribe to the email. So yeah, that's how you can get in touch with me.
Definitely. What about YouTube? You're on YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, YouTube, be
I
more to
know.
do more. Yep, be more. If
Oh,
you
did
look
I
up
break
be
up?
more, oh, We here. Yeah, so if you look up Be More to Do More on YouTube, we'll pop up. We right
I'm
there.
here.
Yep.
Did you did you say it because I missed it? Where did I go? I think I went somewhere.
Oh, talking about the YouTube? The YouTube?
Yes, I don't know if I fell off or what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay. So
paused.
it's Be More to Do More. Be more
Okay.
to number 2, do more. Yep. And
Okay, awesome, awesome.
yeah, so and shout out to APAP, as y'all can see, APAP Media Studios, which is the studio I partner with. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to connect and grow your target audience through media, that's what we help you do via podcasting. If you have a show, vlogging, anything dealing with video, we will help you grow your demand in your crowded market and make you look really cool.
Yes, I'll definitely be there soon. 'Cause I want to
Yeah,
look like
definitely.
cool with your office and your all your equipment.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, this is just a B room. We got a A room that's a banger.
Oh
If you
wow.
want to look like Oprah and all them, yeah, y'all come to.
That's awesome. Is there anything you want to leave with our audience? Any advice, any inspiration, or anything you want to leave with the audience before we get out of here?
um, I will say just go within. I know somebody if somebody I know he's about to go deep.
No, you're
but
good. Go deep.
but go within. Like if I can tell my younger self, if I can talk to my younger self, I would say put in the effort to learning who you are along your journey. Um, it will
Yeah.
help you out so much more. It will put you in a better position because you know what rooms you belong in, you know what people you belong with, and those types of things. So if you learn learn who you are, then you begin to learn what you're called to do. Then you ultimately begin to learn your purpose. So just focus on you because you matters. Sound like a commercial. And that's it.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to have you. I know you got another show right after this, but we definitely
Oh
want you
yeah.
to come back. And I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it. This was so much fun.
You
And
coming here? You
hey,
coming
thank
here
you
next time?
again. Thank you again. Hey, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate you for having me.
Y'all heard it yourself. She said, I'm going there next time. Well, you guys, we love you all. This is your girl, the life coach navigator. And we will talk to y'all later.